Welcome back to Authors and Agendas, the space where we wrestle with faith and culture and the ways they collide. Today, I want to lean into a conversation that makes some people uncomfortable, but it is one that I cannot detach from because it is both personal and theological. The question is, can you be a Christian and a feminist? To me, the answer is absolutely yes. Not because I'm trying to twist Bible to fit modern ideology. My feminism is actually informed by the Bible, by creation itself. So let's go back to the very beginning. Genesis 1, verse 27 to 28 says, So God created mankind in his own image. In the image of God, he created them. Male and female, he created them. And God blessed them and said to them, Be fruitful and multiply. Fill the earth and subdue it. Rule over the fish in the sea, the birds in the sky, and every living creature that moves on the ground. That's the foundation. Male and female created in the image of God, equally blessed, equally commanded, equally given authority. Nowhere in this passage do we see hierarchy. Nowhere in this passage do we see Adam ruling over Eve or Eve being created for Adam's convenience. What we see is mutuality, equality, shared purpose. But something changes after the fall. Genesis 3, verse 16. Part of the curse is spoken. Your desire will be for your husband, and he will rule over you. Notice something here. Patriarchy is not divine design. It is a divine diagnosis of what happens in a broken world. That line, "it will rule over you," is not God's ideal. It's the tragic result of sin entering creation. Which means patriarchy is not God's blueprint, it's a distortion of it. So when I say I am a Christian feminist, I am not trying to import feminism into the Bible. I am saying feminism, at least the kind that advocates for dignity and equality, was already present at creation. Here is where it gets tricky. The word Christian and feminist both come with baggage. Some Christians hear the word feminist and automatically think anti-men, anti-family, anti-God. Some feminists hear the word Christian and automatically think patriarchy, submission, silence, oppression. Honestly, I understand both hesitations. I don't even like labels that much. I even struggle with being called a Christian sometimes because of how people have weaponized it. But at the core, I cannot detach from either reality. I am rooted in Christ, and I believe in the full equality and dignity of women. And when you look at Jesus, you see this affirmed. He spoke to women in a way his culture considered scandalous. He received ministry from them. He entrusts women with the news of his resurrection. He calls them daughters of Abraham, a title that gives them equal standing in God's covenant promise. Jesus didn't prop up patriarchy, he disrupted it. The problem isn't the Bible. The problem is the use of the Bible. The problem is when people take fallen realities, like male domination, and preach it like it's divine order. That's where women are being silenced, controlled, and diminished under the banner of God's will. But if we go back to creation, God's will was clear. Male and female created in the image of God, blessed together, commissioned together, called to rule together. That's the original author. That's the original agenda. So when people tell me you can't be both a Christian and a feminist, I find that ridiculous. Because feminism is not a rebellion against God. It's a rebellion against the distortion of his design. And Christianity, at its core, is about restoring God's original intent. The cross is not just about saving souls. It's about reconciling creation to what it was meant to be. And in that reconciliation, men and women are equal partners in the work of God. So yes, I'm a Christian feminist, not because the culture told me to be, but because the Bible did, right there in Genesis. Thank you for joining me on Authors and Agendas today. Let me know your thoughts. Can faith and feminism sit together on the same table? Or do you think they will always be in tension? Until next time.